We're continuing our lecture on demand. This is Mike Wenz, and I want to talk now about what makes up a market demand curve. It should be noted that a market demand curve is simply a combination of all the demand curves of the individuals who are in that market. So in this case, we're going to consider a very simple case of four consumers who are interested in purchasing movie tickets and looking at their individual demand. The assumption here is that each of the consumers is interested in purchasing exactly one movie ticket, depending on the price that the movie tickets are available. If the movie tickets exceed what we're going to call their reservation price, then they choose not to purchase. However, if the price is at or below their reservation price, then they will purchase a ticket. So in this case, we're going to consider four consumers, Amy, Bill, Chuck, and Dave. And what we're going to do in the graph at the right is essentially rank them in order of their reservation price from highest to lowest. Amy's reservation price is $16. That is, if the price of a movie ticket is above $16, she won't purchase. But at $16 or below, she will purchase. Bill's reservation price is $14. Chuck's is $12 and Dave's is $10, and we've lined these things up in the graph on the right. These prices are called reservation prices. Now, taken together, they make up a market demand curve. Looking at the graph here, if we order these consumers on the basis of their reservation price and then just draw a line through the top of their reservation prices, we've constructed the demand curve that slopes downward from $16 down to $10 and goes from 1 to 4 movie tickets. So each point on the demand curve represents someone's highest willingness to pay for that good. That is the most they'll pay, their reservation price. People are willing to pay up to what they believe is the benefit associated with that particular product. So if they think their benefit is going to be worth $16, then they'll spend $16. If they think their benefit will be something smaller than $16, they'll take their $16 and spend it somewhere else. So each point on the demand curve represents someone's highest willingness to pay for that good, and people will pay up to this reservation price, which represents their benefit. When we think about things this way, we can think of the demand curve as a marginal benefit curve, or alternatively, a marginal willingness to pay curve for this good. It's useful to think about that. It's useful to recognize that a market demand curve is really made up of a bunch of individual decisions. And each of the individuals in the market will decide to purchase or not based on the price that's available to them. For consumers whose reservation price is above the market price, they will choose to purchase. For consumers whose reservation price is below the market price, that is, those who don't perceive a benefit as high as what it will cost, those consumers will choose not to purchase. This way of thinking about demand curves will be helpful as we move through the rest of the course and talk about equilibrium and welfare and some other very important concepts in microeconomics.